Spring has come from where I live. It is the start of a new season. As far as I know, I haven't met anyone who dislikes this inspiring season. Personally, I think it is the most exciting season of all. Maybe because of the uncomfortable coldness winter brings. That is why when a flower starts to bloom, that means only one thing: winter, together with its unbearable coldness, is about to end. As simple as that. So, as I enthusiastically welcome spring, I would like to share with you some of my reflections during the winter season. Winter has taught me a lot, and I wish to share them with you, hoping that it will somehow shed a light on whatever situation you are in. I have experienced winter twice. One was when I was still working in China as a teacher 2 or 3 years ago, and the second is here in Japan. Winter in China, I should say, was extreme. It was like I am in the set of the movie Frozen. I mean, kidding aside, when I was in China, I was a bit stubborn that time. Of course, it was my first time to experience snow and winter, and I feel like I'm Elsa, waiting for Olaf to show up. Even though the temperature makes me freeze, you will still see me outside taking a walk in the midst of the snowy weather. Like, nothing has never stopped me, I should say. However, my experience here in Japan when it comes to winter is quite different. It taught me to respect and embrace this season in a way that I won't insist on my stubborn likeness of going out or taking walks to take over. I am an outgoing person and I like taking walks, but during winter it has been quite challenging. You have to wear a lot of clothes and carry heat packs just to keep yourself warm. Staying out and bearing the freezing temperature is no joke. So this time, I learned to embrace homemaking in the comfort of my room. I mean, in a very deep way. I started making a lot of crafts, which I wish to share with you in the future. My creativity exploded like fireworks as I stayed home and tried to do things in the comfort of my room. Last winter, I tried a lot of crafts. I tried needle felting and I was able to make a tiny whale. It wasn't perfect though, but then again, I stopped criticizing my crafts, but showing willingness to improve them the next time. I also painted a lot during winter too. They are not that good, but I get the sense of peace and learn to appreciate myself more while doing it. I also baked a lot during winter. Another thing that winter made me appreciate is reading children's classic books. I read a lot of children's classics, and The Trumpet of the Swan by Kate DiCamillo, I'm not sure with my pronunciation on that, is by far my favorite. It feels good to be transported into some time and space while literally staying still. You know. Winter also taught me to focus only on the things that are in the circle of my control. As mentioned in one of the podcasts that I listened to, the preacher said, "I don't hope it's not cold. I bring a coat." With that, I realized that the weather is a good example of the things that are beyond my control. So I thought, why grumble at it? I did grumble a lot, by the way. But for real, focusing on the things that you can control is a good foundation of living a peaceful and worry-free life. To be specific, I cannot control other people, nor how they treat me or what their opinion is about me. I can control all the situations, including its outcome. Changes, whether it's good or bad, they are inevitable. So, focusing only on things that you can control, like your emotion, your thinking patterns, thoughts, actions, and the decisions you make frees you from worrying. Another example is that here in Japan, it's quite bothersome to hear your name being talked about, using their language. And the funny thing is that you can't understand them. At first, I was just being paranoid, but then I realized that I can't control them, so I got used to it. It takes practice, by the way, to ignore that unlikely situation. I'm not saying that they are always saying bad nor good, but it is bothersome to hear your name repeatedly being mentioned on a topic that you don't know or even understand. Anyways, the good thing is I have learned to deal with that. If you will focus on things inside the circle of your control and recognizing what is outside of it, you will find yourself in the right state, steady, and you will be able to make good, better, and wiser choices in life. So, just take one step at a time and focus. Another thing, hopefully this is the last, another thing that winter taught me is that I don't have to travel or take a walk to stress out. But staying at home it can bring you into a world where your creative side becomes the protagonist. Yeah, I think that's just it. Now that spring has come, I can't wait to take a walk and show you around. But in the meantime, let us appreciate the beauty of the fading winter season. So let us give thanks to the beauty of today. I'll see you on my next video. Kindest regards, the Enlightened Soul.